What's going on? It's your boy Jerk Jerkins right here on WBT 90.1 FM The Beat. And I got the homie in the building right now, man, Mr. Shard Ray. And right here on Dad Can We Talk, man, we're discussing all things fatherhood right here. And we just got done discussing monitoring, our kids' screen times, whether it be on the tablets and all these devices, and phones, and the Momo challenge and things like that, which is very important, man. But we're gonna move on to our next topic, which is a big topic, a big loud topic.
Yeah.
Mr. LeVar Ball.
Yes,
Now, Mr. LeVar Ball is the father of 3 successful sons, are all athletes. He's a former athlete himself. I'd say he's pretty loud. But Mr. Ball, he caught a lot of flack when he first came out for a number of different reasons. So I guess I'm gonna ask you, Mr. Ray, what's your whole general outlook? What do you think about Mr. Ball?
Man, I love
his
LeVar,
thoughts
man.
on his father.
I love LeVar, man. And when he first came out, like you say, he caught so much flack because of things he was saying, my son better than Steph Curry right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can beat Michael Jordan one-on-one and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
this stuff. And I'm like, it is what it is. That's how he feels. That's how he feels. Like,
Confidence.
it's confidence, even if we know it ain't true.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't the fact. So while he's saying all of that, all these people on these sports shows start saying, "Oh, this the worst sports dad ever.
Right.
This one of the worst parents."
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, huh?
What did he do?
Like, come on, man. So people started. There were so many attacks, man. He started his whole Big Baller brand clothing line, and all of the hate that the man received, all because. And the one thing I used to really love that he would say was that people would say, "You're exploiting your sons," and his reaction would be, "Isn't that what the NCAA is gonna do?"
Mm-hmm.
Lonzo Ball when he was at UCLA, and he's like, UCLA is using my son right now.
Yeah.
People are only coming to UCLA games because they want to come see Lonzo Ball, and he's getting no share of that. So why not, allow my son to have his own brand? He's gonna be like he always say, who came into the league with their own brand. Ain't nobody never did it. And I'm like, hey, that's real though. I mean, regardless of how you feel about it, this man has one son who went to UCLA, ended up being the second pick in the NBA draft. You had another one who had Kane right behind him and was at UCLA. Of course, most people know about the mistake he made when he went over to China and stole the sunshades or whatever. It is what it is. He righted his wrong, and he's, trying to make his way back. And then he has another son right now who's nationally recognized, who's in the 12th grade at the moment, 11th or 12th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And most likely he'll be going into college next year. And I'm like, even when you watch their show, when you watch the Facebook show they had, the Ball in the Family, and you see how he is with his sons, very involved. Very involved with his children's education, with them athletically. He sits down and has real conversations with them, business conversations. And I'm like, hey, shoot, I don't see no problem with it. I wish I had a dad like that.
Right.
Who was at the house, who was always encouraging me. Like, I wish my daddy would say, I'm better than Steph Curry. He got confidence in his sons. What dad wouldn't say that? What dad doesn't feel like, my son is the best, People can say, oh, he's cocky, he's this and he's that, he's loud, whatever. Man, the man is confident in his sons and he encourages his sons. You can say whatever you want. He's 2 hands on, but then if you 2 hands off, then people got stuff to say about that too. So it's like, let that man father his sons in the way that he wants to father his children.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any problem with it, honestly. I mean, like I say, I wish I had a dad like that. I admire that thing, man. So, I think he like you say, man, and continuously to this day, you still hear people when they talk about him, they make these jokes on the shows and this and that, and He was on the show like 2 weeks ago, and they're like trying to down him about the business. Oh, well, what about your big baller brand? He like, man, I'm still out here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still out here. I'm still doing my thing, you know. And people want to try and put all that, you know, throw all this dirt on the man name, but he's doing his thing. You know, he's making moves, and I really like that about him, man. The stuff that he's doing. And I think it's a good thing to see a black dad, and I think that's why people hate it so much, because you see this black dad who's involved with his children, and he's killing that stigma that black fathers aren't there. And now because he's involved, now people are saying, oh, he's too involved.
Which is how's that even a thing?
I just don't get it, man.
Nah,
Honestly,
I'm with you on that. I appreciate Mr. Ball for setting that example, and he's to say the least, he's very entertaining.
Yeah.
So I mean, whenever he's on TV, he's always something to see. I've heard him say before, man. Just to piggyback off of what you were saying, you know, none of his kids are in any kind of trouble. Like I say, I think LaMelo had a little issue when he was in Japan, but aside from that, none of them in trouble. None of them, including himself, ever used any drugs. Doesn't run around on his wife, that sort of thing. So, much respect to him, man. I mean, he is setting that example. And again, like I said, at the very least, he's entertaining. So, you know, I'm really tripped when he comes down to help me.
Must see TV.
Must see TV. His son, I had one son that plays with the Lakers right now. And LeBron got love for him. You know what I mean? So he's a good dude, and I've heard him say, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Carmelo, their dads, you never see their dads, but he's right there on the front line. So I respect him in his role to the fullest, man. We're gonna take a quick break, man, get into some more music, man, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss something that I'm really interested in, and just I want to have the proper discussions with your kids on certain topics. Keep it locked right here, y'all. WBT 90.1 FM The Beat. I got Shot Ray in the building. With Dad, can we talk, y'all? Don't go nowhere.
Yeah, man, I wonder where that jit can go at the school, though, boy. I can't wait to see him in college.
This one.
Melo.
Oh, yeah. What did he rank?